What's up YouTube, JP here, and in this video I'm going to show you how to jailbreak a PS4 that's on 11.00. We're going to go through everything you're going to need, and all the software is going to be linked in the description. So without further delay, let's dive in. So I'm not going to waffle on too much in this video, let's dive straight in and have a look at what you're going to need. So of course the first thing you're going to need is a PS4, and this is my PS4 Slim on 11.00 with a 1TB SSD upgrade, definitely worth doing. The next thing you'll need is a network cable, and this isn't some fancy crossover, this is just a normal network cable. Now the next thing is for convenience, so I've got a USB 3 to network adapter, just so I don't have to reach around the back of my PC. And then of course the last thing you're going to need is a USB memory stick. This is a SanDisk with 256GB of storage, and I can use this for GoldHen and installing package files. Now of course you don't need that USB to network adapter. If you're going to be using a laptop or a Legion Go and maybe you don't have an Ethernet port on your laptop, as most MacBooks don't have them now and there is quite a few other laptops that don't, then it's going to come in really handy. But I did do the jailbreak on the Legion Go and it worked exactly the same way as it did on my PC. And talking about the PC, let's head on over to the PC, get the software downloaded, get it all set up, and then let's get this jailbreak done. So as you can see, we've already downloaded the RAR file, and inside there we're going to extract the folder to the desktop. Next, we're going to open it up and just see what's included. So the first thing we've got here is the 11.00 update. So inside here you've got a PS4 folder, and then inside there is update and then the update.pop itself. Now what you would do with that PS4 folder is put it on the root of the memory stick, and then you could go into safe mode and update the PS4. Now I'm not going to cover that in this video, but if that's something that you want to see, then drop a comment below and let me know. Now the next folder we've got here is PPPWN-GUI, and this is the main jailbreak program itself. We've got the latest version of the GoldHen.bin payload. We've got npcap, and I'll talk a little bit more about that later, and then I've also included the Homebrew Store PKG file. So the next thing we're going to do is actually set up the jailbreak on the PC side. So go to ppwn.exe and launch that, and this is the interface that you're going to be met with. Now right at the top it's asking for payload, and this is also included in that same folder. Stage 2 11.00.bin, so click open on this, and then the next thing you want to do is select the firmware. So we're going to be using firmware 11, and I always have this retry on fail ticked. Now in this drop down menu you're looking for your Ethernet adapter. Mine's is Ethernet 3, but you might just have to check to see what yours is. Now I'm using an external one, so it was pretty easy to find when unplugging and plugging it in. Now when you click run exploit, if you get this where it just says loading and nothing else seems to be happening, it basically means you've got something missing. Remember that npcap we talked about earlier on? We're going to have to go ahead and install that. Now it's a simple case of following the prompts. You click I agree, and then it's pretty much next, install, go, thank you very much. It doesn't take long to install, and of course we did actually close down the GUI for the jailbreak software before we ran this. So now we click finish, then we're going to go back in and run it again. It's remembered our settings apart from the network interface, so Ethernet 3, we're going to hit run exploit, and you're going to see it looks slightly different this time. So what it's actually doing now, it's waiting to communicate with the PS4. So the next thing we're going to do is get the USB memory stick set up. So we're just going to close this down for now, and then we're going to go to the USB memory stick and put GoldHen.bin on that. Now it goes onto the root, and the USB stick, I've just formatted it to exFAT, and I've named it Sony in all capital letters. Now it has to be exFAT, and GoldHen.bin needs to go on the root. So if we go back into that other folder, We can see goldhen.bin right there, and it's a simple case of drag and drop it onto the root of the USB stick. So now let's jump on over to the PS4 and get that side set up. Now I've already put the USB stick into the PS4, and I've also connected that Ethernet cable from the PC to the PS4. As you can see, I'm on 11.00, so we're ready to do that jailbreak. So let's go into the network settings and get that set up. Go to Setup Internet Connection, go to Use a LAN cable, and then we're going to choose Custom. Now this can take a few moments to actually go through. Once here, go to PPOE. Now you can choose any username and password you like. I've just hit PPP. Anything will work here, and it's not preset or predetermined. And then for DNS it's automatic, MTU automatic, and do not use for proxy settings. Next, just hover over Test Internet Connection. So I'm just going to put the window up here of the app on the PC. As you can see, we've got everything set up now. So the last thing we need to do is click Run Exploit on the application. And as soon as that screen's up like that, hit Test Internet Connection. And then it's just a case of waiting. Now, unfortunately, it's not going to do it first time every time. It's got a lot faster than it was when the exploit first came out. But as you can see, it's going to tell you exactly what it's doing. So it's pinning to CPU, and then it's going to look for corrupted data. Now, we're going to get a failure on this first attempt, and it's good that it did fail, so you can see what it looks like. So it's failed, and it's going to retry again. So when you see that cannot connect to network, that's basically the start of the next attempt. And now, of course, as this jailbreak method matures, it will get faster and more stable. But let's see if the second attempt is any better. Now straight away I can see it went to stage 2, then stage 3, so I know it's actually working this time. As you can see, it says stage 4 successful, done, and then of course we can also see the messages popping up. Gold hen loaded, coded by Sistro. Massive thanks to Sistro. Payload successfully loaded, and then of course I've got some options set up, so you might see a couple more messages. But as you can see, we've got Gold hen, the PlayStation 4's jailbroken, we've got debug settings, and then if we go into system information, we can see that hen 11.00, congratulations, if you've made it this far, you've now jailbroken your PS4. So as you can see, it is pretty simple to jailbreak a PS4 on 11.00. Now, I didn't want to do a massive video going over every different aspect, so using the Raspberry Pi, installing the homebrew store, how to run cheats, all the settings I use in Gold hen, because I just wanted to cut the video up, so if you're looking just to get the PS4 jailbroken, you just have to watch this video, and then I am going to release separate videos on those specific topics just to make it a lot easier for you guys. So I think I'm going to end the video here, but don't forget, if you enjoy my content and you want to see more PS4 stuff, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm JP, you've been watching Alien Gaming, and I'll catch you in the next one.